2010 was full of surprising moments that had many of us scratching our heads. From Russian spies to time travel and Paraguay's #1 cheerleader. Here's a toast to some of the most eyebrow-raising stories of the year. Depending on who you side with, JetBlue airline attendant Steven Slater is either an irresponsible employee or a hero to the working man.
This was the story of the year. We'll probably never see anything like it again, at least not anytime soon. Just to grab 2 beers and jump.
A flight attendant who gets on the PA system and starts swearing at passengers and grabs a beer and goes down the emergency chute. It certainly makes for great headlines. So Steven Slater became something of a folk hero in 2010.
So he became a symbol of the guy who's had enough of the annoying customers and the people he has to deal with at work every day, and just quit.
In one way, he was definitely a hero, but then in another way, you're a flight attendant. It's your job to be really patient with people, no matter how absurd they act.
Whether we consider him an irresponsible employee or a hero also depends on the way our lives are going. If we're really frustrated with our jobs and we're frustrated with the people we have to serve, then we might root for Steven Slater, just chucking it all and leaving.
Paraguayan model Larissa Riquelme caused quite a sensation at the 2010 World Cup in South Africa, where she cheered her team to the quarterfinals.
This is basically the supermodel of Paraguay. She's a big reality star down there.
I think it was easy to see why people were captivated with her. Her plunging necklights, for one, definitely got the camera's attention.
The biggest deal was she was using her cleavage to promote body deodorant and cell phones. And then later in the tournament, she said that she would run through town naked with Paraguay body paint on if the team had beat Spain in the semifinals to move on to the final.
And I think a lot of people wanted to see her do that.
Time travel is indeed possible, according to Stephen Hawking. And this was just one of the many controversial claims made by the certified genius in 2010.
Stephen Hawking in 2010 made a lot of comments that make humans question their own place in the universe and our own existence.
Among the things Stephen Hawking said in 2010 was that the universe doesn't require a god, it doesn't require a creator to exist. He also said that time travel might be possible, and he also warned people against trying to make contact with aliens.
I think that had a really sort of sci-fi, Battlestar Galactica type theme to it that, struck a chord with people.
And so when a mind like his wrestles with science fiction ideas like aliens invading or the existence of God, it's hard not to sit up and take notice.
I think people love to hear a scientist, a real scientist, talking about how the things we saw in Back to the Future might turn out to be real.
Deborah Lee Lorenzana's termination from Citibank would have gone completely unnoticed if it weren't for her looks, which she claimed was the real reason she was fired.
I think there's this notion, and we all understand this, that we all cherish beauty. I mean, there's a whole beauty industry. It's all about beauty. And here you have a woman who completely embodies beauty. Everyone looks at her and thinks she's beautiful. But then we get to this line that you can be too beautiful?
If you believe what you see online and in blogs, I think she was definitely treated unfairly.
I didn't know that there was a line that you actually crossed to become too beautiful.
The things that Citibank was reported to be asking this woman to do seem really unbelievable, wearing baggy clothes and not wearing high heels and wearing flip-flops.
I think it was hypocrisy at its highest form. She paid the price for it in some ways, although I'm sure she's gone on to a lucrative career ever since for all the attention she got from it.
Straight from a James Bond movie, Anna Chapman, a Russian spy with femme fatale looks, was arrested and charged for handing U.S. secrets over to the Russians.
Well, I think you just need to take one look at Anna Chapman and understand why that was the story that it was. She was a beautiful, red-haired sultry figure.
Even the vice president of the U.S. said that it wasn't his decision to send her back when he was joking with Leno one night.
I think it was, a storyline kind of ripped from a James Bond novel.
The idea of the beautiful spy, particularly a beautiful Russian spy, is just so ingrained from all those movies. It was like a movie come to life.
Those were some of the oddest stories from 2010. Thanks for watching, and remember, you can check back right here with Yahoo Canada for daily year review updates that you just don't want to miss. In the meantime, feel free to share this video with all your friends on Facebook and Twitter.
Yahoo!